you're going to have commodity inflation getting under control. Wage inflation will not. I don't think until we get our immigration policy fixed that that's going to change. I think that there's going to be, and we're seeing it now, a slowdown across multiple industries and an acceleration in others. Like happen to have been lucky or clairvoyant in getting into the enterprise software business because the consumption of enterprise software is accelerating. Why? Because productivity tools. I was in Canada a couple days ago talking with some of them, and they're, feeling some economic uncertainty. I was in Europe earlier this week, and I'll be in Asia next week. There's going to be some pockets of true recessionary business dynamics. I think Europe is one for sure. The UK is already, in my mind, in a recession, and it is. The US is going to feel some impact in certain consumer-driven businesses, what you're saying. I think that Asia is going to go through an expansion still. I look at China in particular. She, for whatever, however you want to look at it, China has brought 500 million people out of poverty, faster than any, call it, government, institution, country in the history of this planet. And they're not going to let them slip back. And the only way to move them forward is to make it a consumer-based economy. They're going to try to skew more towards internal versus external. All that said, $540 billion of exports to the U.S. last year and $190 billion of imports, up from the year before. These economies are inextricably linked, and they're not going to want to move back. And you're seeing, they're going to see, now that okay, well, guess what? That's not going to happen for a while. Okay, the tightening of our monetary policy is going to be more sustained. Powell's got a conundrum that he's going to have to reckon with in about 3 months, 2 months. And I got commodity inflation seeming like it's under control, and wage inflation is not. And I don't have a Congress that's going to actually solve my wage inflation problem. And the only way to solve wage inflation in the U.S. is through immigration, and our borders are closed. Okay, so that's the challenge. And I don't think he's going to back off. I think you're going to see sustained tightening, probably lower amounts, quarter point for a longer period of time than people expect. And it's quarter point for a longer period of time than people expect. And you're going to have the collateral damage of what you see with Silicon Valley Bank and FRB and others. That's the impact of those decisions. But I don't think they can back away from them because in an inflationary environment is going to be long-term more disastrous than not.